puts the colors inside of my world. And she's just like a maze where all of the walls all continue to change. And I've done all I can to stand on her steps with my heart in my hand. Now I'm starting to see maybe it's got nothing to do with me. Fathers, be good to your daughters. Daughters will love you like you do. Yeah, yeah. And girls become lovers who turn into mothers. So mothers, be good to your daughters too. Oh, you see that skin? It's the same she's been standing in since the day that she saw him walking away. Now she's alone, picking up the mess he's made. So fathers, be good to your daughters. Daughters will love her like you do. Yeah, yeah. Hey girls, become lovers, but turn into mothers. So mothers, be good to your daughters too. Boys, you can break. You find out how much they can take. But boys will be strong. A boy soldier on.
Walk on, Mama Lioness. How you doing? Good evening. Got a nice one planned for y'all today. Trust me. I vibe.
Good heart.
Lodge up DJ Lance every time. My UK fam.
On behalf of every man that's looking out for every girl, you are the God and the light of her world. So fathers, be good to your daughters. Daughters will love like you do. Yeah. Hey girls, become lovers who turn into mothers. So mothers, be good to your daughters too. Mothers, be good to your daughters too. Mothers, be good to your daughters too. Oh,
dime todo lo que estás pensando.
yeah.
Quiero saber tus secretos. ¿Te parece? When girl meets boy, she turns
Hey Anita, how's it going?
fall in love. Some kind of
Walk on, Carell.
make you look at her. Like there's no one else but you and I. Only a girl could understand it. 'Cause I know by now you've already kissed me in your head.
Girl, I feel the same way you do. It's just a different point of view. I wanna be alone with you. Na 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 na.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're going on a date or two. I'd rather be in love with you.
Na 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 na. When boy meets girl, he starts fantasizing right away. I know, yes I know it. And in this young man's world, I've already kissed your lips and heard you say that you love.
Hey Cheryl, how are ya?
Only a man can understand it.
Where's Anita? You doing good? Not sure.
Oh, yeah. By now we've already made love in my head.
Angela was popping.
Ooh, baby.
Got a nice one for you. Trust me, it's a vibe. One of my favorite artists, and I know it's one of yours too. All right. Turn up, man. I'll tell no lie. DJ Lance, what up? What up? What up?
So this is what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna figure out when that thing's gonna be released. I'll let you know. All right. Soon, I promise.
In love with you. Na, 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 na.
Monique.
Words can't say how much I wanna have your love right here, right now, right away. Oh, oh, oh.
Wait, say if I love song all night long.
We've been fighting for so long.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, right?
It makes love is
Y'all ready to do this?
you and I. You're not the same way to do. It's just a different point of view. I wanna be alone with you. Na, 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 na.
This is Wayne Warner saying J. Cole, legal businessman. Bang, bang, boom.
I mean say this a protege, eh? Homegrown with G Cole, what you say, eh? We make them know what reggae music we a play, eh? Hey, this is Protege, the one and only representing for G Cole, you know. Check it. He's out.
And we said them not got no style like we. G Cole, them not got no style like we. None of them no wicked, no wild like we. Accurate. Kabaka Pyramid representing for the #1 selector and radio host. It's all about G Cole. Keep it locked. Accurate.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Kalia. I'm hanging out with your boy G Cole on the Homegrown Show.
Yes. Welcome one and all. It is Homegrown with G Cole coming to the Massive and Crew live right now across the globe. Got to big up everybody listening on the radio. All right, Royal Zion Highness Radio. Big up on the stuff, Rubber Ranks Radio every time. All right, everybody, my UK Massive, the Massive and Crew in Israel right about now. I appreciate you. New York's here. All right, Party FM, what up? Hype City, California. Everybody who simulcast, man, I appreciate you. And of course, all those people watching live on Jamaicans.com. All those people watching live on homegrownwithgcole.com and the Facebook page, Homegrown with G Cole. Want to thank y'all so much for rocking out. It's going to be a great day. A great day. All right. Like I mentioned to y'all before, got to take a minute to always say thank you, big up, large up, much love, shout outs, respect, all my frontline people, my essential people. All right. All my nurses, my doctors, my paramedics, first responders, everybody, firefighters. They're good. They're good. They're good law enforcement professionals. All right. The other one, them, I don't know. Fire. I have my lighter right now, but fire. You don't know the things that are already, all right? But I just want to big up everybody that are doing the right thing. Keep us all safe. All those people struggling through things right about now, we got you. All right, we got you. Now, my intro is normally about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, but y'all not very patient. I see all that, and I'm not mad at you, all right? On a regular day, when I'm me alone, you know something? Let me just vent for a minute before bringing the artists. When I'm me alone, I reckon, I'm gonna see the attitude them way them. So they go on them kind of way, you know. You understand me? I'm just saying. All right. But when me said Virgo, everybody lose their mind. Everybody want me and nobody pick me. I'm just playing. It's all love. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a good one for you this evening. I'm gonna say a good one for you this evening, a good one. We're going straight in because trust me when I say, I mention this all the time. People talk about reggae music, dancehall, the music culture, where it's going. And I tell y'all, chill out. Be easy. Y'all good. The future is secure. The thing locked. The thing proper. We got the people who going to be doing it, carrying the mantelpiece and the whole nine. So I ain't even going to go on much longer with my intro joint. All right? I'm going to bring in the guest because I know tolerate. I know it's a tolerate thing. I mean, I've been tolerated before. I'm assuming I'll do the thing, but I see people right now be like this. All right. Bring in the bun. All right. But it's all good. It's all good. So we're going to get to it. All right. We'll get to it and we'll get into it really, really soon. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest this evening, none other than the man himself, Mr. Romain Virgo. Virgo, how going? Can you hear me?
G Cole, I can hear you loud and clear, man. Bless up, brother, man. It's a blessing, it's a joy, it's an honor, it's a pleasure. We're up on the show today. You know, big up to everybody that's watching right now. A blessing, man.
Give thanks. It's been a minute. Should have been a minute, but I tell people all the time, nothing before it's time.
True.
I mean,
True.
So I'm heading straight in there because when I talk to people all the time, you're one of those artists where, and and I'm gonna say the new millennium, not talking about the kids, but just carrying this thing to the future. There's certain artists when we talk about the D Browns of our time, we talk about the Beresome of our time. Everybody wants to get in and they talk music and they talk everything else. When I call the name Romain Virgo, they also want to do that. It ain't just about the tune them where Clapper Road. So we getting straight in, and a lot of people know of you from Winning the Rising Star and Coming Through. But talk to me a little bit about this little thing called All Together Sing.
Yeah. All Together Sing is quite a competition here in Jamaica for high schools. We entered that in 2006, which was our first time as a school from the country. Name of my high school, by the way, is a Busnat Gallimore High School, which is located in the parish of St. Anne, up in the hills, you know. We entered the competition in 2006. Originally, I wasn't the lead singer for my choir, though, you know, at the time, you know, but then they decided that, hey, you should be a part of this choir and you should sing. I can remember the first time we entered the competition, on the very first day that we auditioned, I was just there to make up numbers. I was just there, you know, so it could look a little bit more balanced, you know, in terms of, you know, the male-female balance of things. And, you know, it was good, you know, and I remember the very first time singing as a lead singer for the choir for a song. You know, everybody loved it, the judges and the competition. So it was a beautiful competition, man. So many schools across Jamaica, you know, came on and showed their talents and as a country school entering for the very first time. It was just amazing to see how well we did and to see the love that people were showing at the time. You know, so, you know, big up my school about at Gallimore High School. We entered. We didn't win the year though, but what we did, you know, we made our stamp on the ground there, you know, allowing people to know that, hey, the school from country can do their thing too, you know. So it was just a blessing, man. We came second in 2006 and that was our big break as a school. But for me, even more importantly, my break, you know, as a solo artist, people are saying, listen, enter Rising Stars, go for Rising Stars next.
Wow.
Yeah, so
I love that. I love that. No, I'm from Ocherius, right? So I'm a Saint Anne, man.
Oh,
all right.
God. The best parish in the world, man.
All right. And I'm alone say it. People think I'm just a show off, but I'm gonna say it. Now, being from Saint Anne, I proudly claim all of our great women. And I said about Spear, I go claim him.
Yeah.
Bob, me I claim him.
Yeah,
Romain,
Marcus
me I claim him. Marcus Gavin, me I claim. You know what I mean? Everybody who forget claim, we I claim. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. This is the part about it, which I will say, I can't. Where is Stepney? I kid you not, never heard of Stepney until I heard of Romain Virgo.
Yeah. Oh gosh. See how somebody said no, sir. St. James are the best parish. Yep. If we ever started a parish warrior, we're not gonna do it tonight in the G-code. But you know what? We're gonna say the Garden Parish.
Yeah. No names.
Yeah. But Stepney is a mile or two away from 9 Miles, where Bob Marley is from. So the funny thing about it, I feel like tourists, you know, people from all over the world would pass through Stepney than most Jamaicans because it is that close to 9 Miles. You know, if you are coming from, say, the Brownstone, Alexandra end to reach 9 Miles, then there is a possibility that you'd pass through Stepney. You know, so it's way up in the hills, man. It's closer to Clarendon than how it is closer to Ocherius.
Gotcha. Because I was wondering, and once I started thinking, I think about not Gallimore, and I went to Ferncourt for a minute, so I know the football vibes, and I mean, so I know about not Gallimore. Yeah. But you have some people, you know, it go already in a Virgo. People have gone, and I know the artists and them know Stepney, but I was gonna say, no, because I bridge in mind, I tell me say, oh, I'm start go deep now. About not Gallimore, I talk about Charlton Primary, I talk about a bag of things.
Yeah.
But him don't know nothing about that from morning, but we just want to make it shine.
Yes, who this? Adriana. Yes, she should big up the whole place. Stepney, 9 Miles, Murray, Grants Mountain Lodge. So she know the whole place. You know what I mean? It's our place that we play ground, man. But yeah. You see, the hills is a different vibe and it's a different kind of people. You know, to be honest with you. When I tell people the kind of community where I come from, I say, yo, it's a peaceful place, and I tell people that I grew up poor, but I didn't know.
Wow.
And the reality for that is because, yeah, we were poor, but because the community take care of each other so much that, like, it maybe no food no cook on my yard today, but I know if I go over G Cole yard and her mother see me,
Yeah.
there's no way she gonna make me leave and ask me if I'm hungry or if me eat food. And that's it. That's the kind of community, that's the kind of era that I come from, So yeah, man, I love it, man. Love it,
Wow.
love it. I would, if I should have born again, Mood one band and no other community and the rightness again, because
Right.
the upbringing is what made me the person that I am today. So I'm just grateful.
I love that. I love that. And the one thing I've noticed is this, because you probably won't remember, but the first time I met you was when you were promoting the second album, The System, right?
System, okay, yeah.
Another time after that was years after you're already star and I do the thing. And then of course, recently again, Jerkfest. So it's probably like Bob Barry's birthday, but it says a couple of different times.
Yeah, too.
And one thing I've noticed is this: from day one till now, outside of the catalog getting more immense, there's no change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No change in demeanor, no change in humility. And I always say, do I attribute that to the country? Not just an upbringing, but to the country, because country people have that warmth. Then I'm wondering if that's what I need to credit that to.
Yeah, I feel so. And I feel like if we should be anybody else outside of the person that, me say the community race. I would move outside of family. If I should be somebody else, then I would disappoint an entire community. Because, with all that I would be going on with, they would be the ones who know, say, yo, that I know him, that I know him grow up, So with that in mind and that just being a part of me, I feel like it is what people are seeing, because sometimes even myself would be like, yo, I don't know what people is talking about. But this is just me, and if I be anything outside of this, then just know that something is terribly off. Maybe me depend something else, but I can't be nothing else than myself. And at the end of the day, I always have in mindset, no matter who you be and where you reach in life, people help you. So nobody can come and say, hey, I grew up like this and I didn't have this, but I have this now, and I deserve to. If you didn't have people around and people to help you, there must be somebody. And even if somebody didn't help you directly, without somebody's support, then you wouldn't be in the position that you're in. So I always have that in the back of my head. Say, at the end of the day, you're here now and you're doing music and you're seeing some form of success, whether financially or just growth in you being a better person. You're seeing all of that, but you can never forget where you're coming from, and then forget that people help you along the way, and you have to show them. You never know. Just like you say now, me could have seen you out there in the street, but me never remember say, yo, me did meet a couple of years ago, and the person that you met back then, if you see a different person now, you'll be so disappointed. So it's things like these always in my head. I say, yo, remember where the thing I come from. Remember, say, there is people who really and truly support you and put you where you are now. So you have to always treat people, and the right way, but live a life where, if somebody should see you on the stage, or they see you at home, or they see you in a crowd or wherever, it's the same person. And that is just me, man. Like, I don't want to be anything else. I just want to be me. And sometimes I don't even want to feel like the artists and me around, even people who don't know me. I just want them to see a human being in front of them, but just somebody that when him go up on stage, it's a different thing, take him over, and him just want to, give you everything there on stage, where want to know him for. But I just want to be a real human being at the end of the day. Somebody who anybody can walk up to and talk to. If you want a picture, you can come up to me. If you want to hold a reason, you can come up to me and do that. It's just me, man.
I love that. And we need that a lot, because especially in this day and age where the hype can get so loud and it can get to us so much. But something as an artist, sometimes we do need that ego for drive, but at the same time, the ego can't be the driver. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Let it push you, but it can't lead you.
You said
You
it
know
right.
what I mean? So I love that. I appreciate it. Now, we again, I got the albums. We talking from then till now. Big tune I drop on a regular. But take me through that rising star journey. What was that journey like? Because again, that's competition. That's you going up against the best. That's focus. That's coming out of home. You know, something at the home and you perform amongst your peers. But now you gone to Kingston. You gone all over. Talk to me a little bit about that rising star journey.
Yeah, it was a beautiful journey, to be honest with you. I met some people in the competition that I will never forget because just the person or the people they were. And it was like family. You know, so it was a competition, but it was, you see these people every day. You wake up, whether you wake up in the same hotel or wherever, you're seeing the same faces for weeks. It's just that each week one person go home and then you feel like, wow, I wish we could just, the entire competition could just finish with everybody being here. You know, but it was like a family thing. I've learned so much. You know, as a youth from the country, I come to town for the first time. I not even remember which hand to hold the knife or which hand to hold the fork. When you're going to certain settings, because I was so new to Kingston and new to this life, where we get to sleep in a hotel room for the first time. Wow, youth from the country. These smart little things then were so big to me. And, now I get to walk in a place like, a national television station, like a TVJ, and see all the cameras and all the lights are on me, and Jamaica and the world was seeing me now. Those were life-changing moments for me. So much so that, I was so nervous. I got so nervous when it comes on to performance time or interview that I didn't say much back then. I was so shy. And I have to use the bathroom probably 4 or 5 times before perform.
Jano! Jano Star, I feel you, Virgo. I feel you.
yeah. It was nerves, man, and just to see, at one point I was even saying to me, like, me even start doubting myself, like, yo, you're never ready for this yet, because nerves are get the best of you, and to see, people just believing in me at the time, people from the community, especially, and just Jamaica, everybody just started, hey, this kid, him have so much talent, we love him so much, we love this about him, we love that about him, and to see how far it has, over time, performing each night and getting better as the competition grow, my growth too. See how it ended. I came out on top as the youngest person to ever win the competition at the time. I was 17, and making my community, making my family proud, making Jamaicans home and abroad who were supporting me proud. It was just a great feeling, man. Wonderful feeling.
Love that. Now 17. So when you won, were you still in high school or did you already graduate?
I just left high school, because what happened is, like, altogether thing was 2006. We came second in 2006. Everybody were saying, listen, make Rising Star miss you this year, So that's very, very year I went an audition in Ochi over by Island Village.
Okay, yeah. Island Village Plaza.
Yeah, man. So we went to audition and we never make it through. In 2006, the judges, I think when I went up and sing, Anthony Miller just said, sorry, wrong song. And me just feel like if I can't please him as a judge at the time, then make no sense. That was how much I wanted to it was how much I wanted to just build up my confidence. Like, him is the man I'm really into, because the other judges, I feel like they were more lenient, and understanding whenever it comes down to singers. But he was harsh, and if I couldn't please him, then I feel like, yo, next time. So him send me wrong song, I'm just walk off. And I feel like at the time Nadine Sutherland was like, she wanted to call me back and say, sing something else. But I felt so ashamed at the time. Like, I said, no, can't please him. I'm gone home next year, and went back home, and there were people who were saying, know yourself, next year, try again, don't give up. And I went back 2007. So yeah, man, I see that was the right time. Not I just said earlier on in the interview, like, you know, probably should happen a long time, but nothing beats the right. Nothing beats the right time, and I feel like it's the same thing with me and music and anything that I do. You know, like nothing beat the right time.
Before it's time. I love that. I love that, and that's so true.
Mhm.
Now you're coming out a rising star. We're going into the world of real music right about now, and you are
Yeah.
with Penthouse.
Yeah.
All right. Now, when I talk to, I spend a lot of time talking to the OGs. I love sitting down talking to the OGs, and believe it or not, I wouldn't consider you an OG, but there's a lot I can learn from a youngster like yourself. But you did not go the regular route of the singing on the sound and traveling at the sound box and whatever the case may be, but you're under the tutelage of those people who did. Talk to
Yes.
me a little bit about that Penthouse influence and how that, you know what I mean, nurtured and affected who you became as the artist Romain Virgo.
Yeah. Well, the sound system thing, we kind of do a little bit before Rising Stars in our community,
Oh
but
yeah?
it wasn't as probably as tough as others who kind of set the journey for you. So me now probably dive into too much of that because it was at a much easier time where, you know, at the time it was right before going into Rising Stars, which Rising Stars is a bigger platform, you
Right.
know, and open doors for so much more. But working with somebody like Donovan Jermaine at Penthouse, you know, was such a wonderful thing for a young artist in so many different ways. And the reason why I say that is because I remember the very first time walking through the gates of Penthouse Studios, Donovan Jermaine told me that he was saying, all right, you want to know, you're going to leave this Rising Star thing out of the gate because when you come to Penthouse, a serious business, my boss. You know?
Right, right.
And those words never, ever, ever, ever like fade me out of my head or anything like that. Like there are moments of me just sit down and remember them. Like every time I remember him as a
Yeah.
person, or just remember, you know, going to Penthouse and Vice, and those words are the first thing I will remember. And I totally understand what he meant at the time because, you know, coming from a competition like Rising Stars in Jamaica at the time, we were like little celebrities here in Jamaica, you know, because everybody is on to Rising Stars at the time.
Right.
Like, you know, you go to the high school as a teenager to perform, the girls would be all over you. And, you know, if you're not firm here, then, you know, you can feel like you're rich
Right.
because you're at that time now you're singing, you're covering songs, you know, we're singing all our favorite songs from the competition, and the girls, they will scream, they will faint, they will do, so if you're not focused enough or smart enough to know that, hey, I'm nowhere near I want to be yet, so I can't get carried away, you know. So I was so grateful for that first introduction, even though it was so serious. You know, I was grateful for it. I never forget it, and it helped to build something else inside of me. You know, it showed me a different road in terms of coming here is about hard work, and it's about making sacrifices, you know, putting in all your energy to make something of yourself, you know, because you can't go around every day singing other people's song or singing Rising Star's song and feel like it is going to be like that forever. And, you know, he was there as a father figure, not just a producer, but like a father figure, somebody who will tell me the truth, like about other things that have to do with life outside of music, you know. And that was what I really and truly needed at the time, you know, just somebody to guide me. And, you know, imagine a young youth around big men every
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
you know, and if I wasn't around any of my peers, it was big man me I got students see every day who would guide me and show me the right things, you know, them music, yeah, you want to sing them kind of music, yeah. And it helped me so much, man. I meet some of the artists them where me never know me to meet. You know, it was right there. I met, you know, Busy Signal, Agent Sasko, you know, so many artists that I look up to and respect. You know, Master Griffiths.
Wow.
You know, it was right there. Cause you know, Donovan Jermaine and you know, Barry's Hammond.
Hmm.
You know, like it's that's a camp. You know, so it
Yeah.
was it was such it was such a different kind of experience, something that I never knew I would get that early,
Hmm.
but it helped me to understand who I was at the time and where I should be going, what I should be focused on. And
Right.
so Penthouse I will always be grateful to Donovan Jermaine, always be grateful to everybody that is there as a guide for me. And it's just a blessing, man. It's a blessing. Whenever I look back, even doing things now is almost like the same schedule I'm on. Like,
Right.
so somebody said, Romain, studio session today, 7 p.m. Is that we can't miss it, we can't late because if he's like a Donovan Jermaine, he's gonna be there. I say, yo, what boss? What going on? Or you reach us a late,
Yeah.
So it just shows that it's good to have people around who and the people who are gonna stroke are gonna get up every day and feel like, yo, me need to, yeah man, anything where Romain say, yeah, but
Yeah.
them people like the yes man people, them like, yeah man, anything the
Mhm.
artist say is yeah, my artist, yeah, my boss. It wasn't anything like that. Donovan Jermaine was my boss. I listened to him. Anything when him say, me know say is based off of experience, things that he have seen over the years. So it was good, man. I big him up and I'm just grateful for all the teachings. And as I say, nowadays, anything when I do, even me record a song on my own, is everything I come back to me from those days. I say, yo,
Wow.
do this. This is what you have to do now. So you're going to make sure the grammatical errors, them, all of them things they correct. You make sure you write a song, you write it to your full potential, and the teachings, it never leave
Wow.
me. It's still there. Yeah, man.
Awesome. I love that, brother. Because it's amazing. Like I said, especially in this day, social media. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Your star and your light shines so farther than you can ever reach. And sometimes when you do get there, you're already huge. So it,
Yeah,
it affects the ego, it affects the psyche. Man, make it no straight up,
yeah,
I
true.
gotta give you props on the humility. Cause you see, if I did me, Virgo, me I tell you big and serious, You see, if I did me, all me gonna say is be a girl, be a girl, be a girl. Well, that's all I'm ever saying now. But we moving on. That's all I'm saying. No, here's the thing I will say. We talk about athletes, we talk about just human beings in general. The artist, that is the artist. You know what I mean? You got the athletes, that's the athletes. And you know what I'm saying? The coach, that's your
Yeah.
coach's coach. You are that artist, because every time I speak to other artists, and especially the OGs, the Nadine Sutherlands, I'm speaking with the Marcia Griffiths and speaking to Barry on Monday. We are one of the first names that they call. So for me, every time we drop a Romain tune, my reference is in 5, in 10, in 15 years, you're going to speak about this singer the way how you speak about Barris right now in terms of that reverence, right? And when I speak to Barris, he echoes that sentiment. And I know you got a relationship with Barris and just he is the king. Talk to me a little bit about that influence from somebody like a Barris Hammond in terms of you, not just as an artist, but as a human being.
Um, it's just amazing. Like, you can't find the words to really express. When somebody like a Barry Salmon, Marcia Griffiths, you mentioned Nadine Sutherland, who was somebody who I remember the first time singing on Rising Star. She was just, I'm talking now and I'm getting goosebumps.
Wow.
She was saying, you're gonna be a star, And at
Wow.
the time, I never, probably, in the bubble of the excitement and everything, I couldn't understand. I couldn't see what she was talking about, and not to say that, hey, I'm a star, no, but it's just more to say that you have people who can see way ahead of what you are seeing or what
Right.
somebody else is seeing, and all of these names that we call, are people who, they have the ability to see it before, so they can talk about it, so, when I get the opportunity to sit and reason with somebody like a Barry Salmon, whether at his studio or backstage, because that's where we would see each other most often, in the past, couple of years,
Right.
he's at a show, because there are times where he would be on tour in the US or wherever, and I would get to do, 2 or 3 shows on the road, share the same stage with him, which is always amazing. Whenever you get to reason with somebody like him, it is moments that you can't forget. The
Right.
words just stick. Every single thing he says is like a lesson, and something that you don't want to leave your
Wow.
head. There's never a moment that I'm around Barry Salmon and he says something that you don't learn something from. And that is powerful. That is powerful to me, to have somebody who, he will give you all the props, but there's a serious time when he's ready to talk serious about life and you as a person. He's that person too. You can't, you will be there, run jokes with you right through, and then there comes a serious time where you hear you go in that voice and they will call you kid, and and we don't have a lot of artists like this nowadays who will sit with you and reason with you. And versus somebody who you can, when you reason with him, you can see that if he didn't, if he will reason with anybody, but when you reason with you on certain levels, is out of respect, and you see something different, So I'm just grateful for the life of somebody like Barris, his personal life plus his music, because it has so much impact on my life and on so many lives around the world.
Right.
There's a certain power that comes with him, and people would say, yeah, you're the next this and the next. I don't think there will ever be a next Barry Salmon.
Right.
I don't see that. What we can do as artists is try to emulate most of what he does, in his lifetime, and see how best we can make him proud, for his works, his, how far he has, brought his legacy in terms of the music.
Right.
We just have to try and see what we can do and use his life, his music as an example to be the best we can. You know what I mean? Because when I think about him, as one of the names that you mentioned earlier, it's like a different level. It's a different level. It's a different human being. He's just a great human being, man, a great soul. And for every moment, the other day I was on a phone call with him, and I laughed till nearly a week, because that's the kind of person.
Sir Barris.
Never ever feel like him too bigger than anybody if sit, have a drink or have a reason with you, So but just I try to show you, say, if it is 10 seconds we get to say something to him, there is something that I'm going to remember from it. And that is powerful. I can't say that about every artist.
Right.
So I'm just grateful, man. I'm grateful. I feel blessed to be alive within a time like this, where he's doing his music. Every show that I go to, and like, for example, as I said, on tour in the US, for example, if I go to 3-4 shows straight, and even though it might be the same set that it does every night, watching him in different crowds is like you're seeing him for the very first time. That don't happen with every artist. To me, is like, this man, what is it about this man that is so powerful,
Right.
His work. Wow. He put in the work, man, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing to be here to see it, man. He's somebody I really and truly look up to. I respect so much. I have so much respect for him, for his family, and my hope is just for continued health and blessings over his life, so that he can be here for as long as possible to sing and to uplift others, and to just bless us with his music and with his personality, man. He's my general. He's my general. That's all I can say. Yeah, man.
I love that. And I can hear it in your inflections. I can hear it in the words and everything. And it's Barris we're talking about. So what else do you expect? When I think about a Barry Salmon, I think about not just the distinct, because the similarities are there. Now, when I say, I hate saying, I don't normally say the next Barris, but I feel like that honor, that reverence, because to me, Barris has surpassed many of even his pioneers.
Yeah,
what I mean?
even some international artists where we think about, like, them artists are big. Talk to them. They will tell you how much they love and respect Barry Salmon. So that alone, may I tell you, is a different level. Yeah, man.
It is. And I see that for you in terms of the songwriting of Barry Salmon is what I find very profound. And your songwriting too is something I find very profound, because when it comes to writing songs, I mean, we have our atypical, we got our hooks, we got our verses, we got our bridges, we got our whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But I always feel like there are certain artists, whether it be R&B, whether it be country, that it doesn't sound like your atypical structure of a song. It sounds to me more like you just overhear a conversation, just the verbiage. You know what I'm saying? It's not slang infused or none of them like a thing there. Talk to me a little bit about you getting your message across, because again, the thing is, it's evident the humility is there, but when it comes to getting that message out there, it connects with everybody. Is that something that you put time, effort into the songwriting process, or is it just I just made that?
Yeah, I mean, in the last part of me, like that's the last part, like as if we stop recording. But when it was me, Busy Signal, D Major, Esco Levi, RC, Sugar, Tamika Marshall, all these names while we were at Penthouse writing, on a daily basis, there were times when I would stray from the way that I know I should write, and just fit in as a group thing where we would go there and everybody is tackle a rhythm, we jump into the booth, not knowing what we want to sing, and one might hum a melody, and next one come up with some lines, and it was good because it's teamwork and it makes the dream work. But at the end of the day, over time you get to realize that you're writing the same thing because you're doing the same thing every day.
Right.
And it was outside of my character because that wasn't me. I remember when I just started, I used to tell Donovan Jermaine, say, Mr. Jermaine, I can't write. He's not a writer. I need somebody to write some songs for me. And he must say, no yourself. He buy me a songwriting book called Songwriting for Dummies. And
I know that one.
yeah. And it was a book that really and truly helped me to a good level, and this was before I even write Can't Sleep. Wow. Everything that I learned from that book, I put it into my lane, everything that I'm doing, and I realized at the time that I was diverting from what I know. So instead of growing from what I know, I was moving too fast towards something that's a different style that it is not me. And it was becoming more of writing from everybody else's perspective and not from me. That was what really and truly was going on in my head or what I see. So I always want to write from a real point of view, especially if it is things that I've been through, but more so things that I see going on around me, in the environment around me, things that happen, whether in the past or in my present life. I wanted it to come out as real as possible.
Right.
And I you mentioned Barry's type of writing. I listen to him so often that sometimes, there's nothing else that you can do than to try and write this way because he's somebody that tells stories.
Yep.
And he's a very good storyteller, and I feel like that is how music should be in real life. Not just to get up and talk about so many different things that and clam it in one song, but to tell a story, because a good story, people always listen to it.
Right.
And over time, after a while, I realized that this is not me. So we kind of ease off of the thing where everybody come together, just run some things and we just write things that we're not sure about. Okay. And me tap into myself some more in my environment. I became a little bit more, what I call it now, vulnerable with self. Trying not to hold back too much because sometimes as man we don't want to say certain things in a song. But I kind of let go of all them things there because I want it to be as real as possible in the music. And over time, I feel like the writing got better and better and better. I try to write a little bit more from a story point of view. And even if it is not story, what I writing must make sense. It shouldn't divert too much from what I really and truly want to say. So, you know, it can only get better from here on, man. I feel like I've been doing well, especially whenever me and my friend Nico, because I realize that he's somebody that write just like me. You know, I will be home probably 3-4 days writing one song. You know, because I know what I want to achieve in terms of what I want to get out. You know, and he's somebody like that too. So we'll take time. You know, if it's not sound right, we're not recording it. You know, if it, if it is not real, like we don't want to sing it.
Right.
You know, so there are times when we write some songs and we say, hey, I write this. I know it sounds good and it's a good story, but I know me. Let me send it to somebody else.
Right.
That is how, you know, I write nowadays. You know,
Wow.
and I never rush anything at all. You know, because Barry Sue always say, yo, just don't rush anything. Just write. He always say, sing love songs, sing songs for the ladies. You know, sing as much love songs as you can. You know, and
Yep.
you know, 80% of my work. I have the song that they can't see, but who feels it knows it, and the system, and because we have to talk about them, and the songs like the Dirty Man and all these things. We have to talk about them because these are things that are in front of our faces, and we're artists at the end of the day, and we shouldn't just be entertainers, but we should be people who educate as we go along too.
Yes.
So there will be moments where we talk about the real things that are going on around us. We can't play a blind eye to them, So then that is what would make me say now 80% of my songs are love songs for the ladies and thing. But I see myself just growing each day, trying to get better.
Right.
I always see myself at 50% of my full potential. So I don't know. Even when I'm at the full potential, I won't know because I want to see myself at 50% because that's the only way I think that I will grow and get better and not get complacent with my writing and feel like, yo, I'm a buck now.
Right.
It's just for continue learning and opening my eyes and my ears to different styles of writing, and applying it to what I know,
Right.
It can only get better from here, man. I learn from the greats. We don't have to look too far because in our own genre music, which is reggae dancehall scene, we have some of the most talented singers, writers, DJs. We have them right here.
Right.
Whether they pass and gone, they're there for us to
Right.
learn from. We don't have to step too far out. They're right there, So, I'm just learning from them. I'm learning from the people who are there who helped me along the way. And, just putting everything together to make myself a better songwriter, singer, musician overall.
Right. Well, you started out on the right foot because you have, like you said, can't sleeps. Who feels it knows. You know what I'm saying? And them songs which is coming from the first album.
Yeah.
If you look on the picture on the first album right about, it look like a baby picture. You know, you know.
Like it look literally like 12,
like just about.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then of course, Love Doctor and all them songs which are songs that lyrically speaking were way above your years at the time. But there's a song on there which I know say. So that album came out when 2010.
2010, yeah.
So you're talking about 2010, and I'm willing to bet you that people in the streets, especially the man them in the streets right about now, probably come up to you every day. A song named No Money, right? And the fan artist, Jano, and I'm dropping these names, ladies and gentlemen. Go look them up, all right? A song named No Money. When I heard that song,
yeah,
the only two words that come out of my mouth was Jano.
Jano.
Jano. No, let me ask you this, Virgo. We're in that time, and it's always been that for reggae and dancehall music, but we're in that era where, people's attention span so limited. Most artists want to be dropping something new every day, and rightfully so, because the radio people and the DJs are gonna ask them for another thing every day. But I notice you don't drop songs every week. But whenever you drop a song, it's solid. Ain't no fast food stuff when it comes to the music from Romain Virgo. Is that by design? Talk to me a little bit about that process.
Yeah. It was like there were years, like in the past where I've quite a few songs that drop like on a different jugglings, and I feel like it was wasted music. It was becoming, or started to feel like, disposable in a sense, because how can I drop 5 songs in 1 month? You know, like nobody's gonna know them, even if there are 5 good songs, because this is no reggae or sing along song. People take time because it's not the kind of song that a DJ is gonna take up every single. You have to love the artist,
Right.
but it's not every DJ around the world who are into reggae music are gonna take it up every single day and play it in a session, especially when a man go out in the dance. So I had to understand that and learn the hard way. Say, hey, listen, it makes no sense putting out so much music. Maybe you'll find out you can. Some people have a strategy where they want to put out 5 songs and hopefully one will work out of the 5. But I just believe that you have to give yourself time and see how you grow. It's a part of the growth too for people hear your songs so you can know what they like or what about the song that they didn't like. You put out this song, you put out enough effort, and Jesus, me want to be baby a ball. 1 second.
Yeah, but do you think? Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, so we're talking about Obatella said the artist is, and I'm gonna talk about something else in a minute. That you guys are going to love when it comes to Romain Virgo, real family man, real daddy at a young age. All right, a young age, but real family man, real daddy is not let the sitter take care of it, let whatever the case may be. And the artists have twins. You know what I mean? Twins. So you jump out the gate with 2. All right. So I got to big up. I respect the artists for that. And then babies are stars too. So if y'all don't know, if you don't know,
I'm them the woman. So me and them alone the woman. So I have to go
no
on.
man, you're good. You know what? Speaking of the babies, I'm gonna say this. Virgo. I am a huge fan of Liz.
Yeah.
Right. I'm a huge fan. For those people who haven't dialed in, they need to go on YouTube and check out the Virgos. That's one of the shows that I am dialed into on YouTube. Right. I must ask you, because again, parenthood. You start that. We all jump into that, being somebody who's on the road, and like you say, you're an artist. A lot of people cater to your needs and the whole nine. But then you're jumping into parenthood. Both feet, but twins, brother. Twins.
Oh,
all I want to ask is this. What came to mind when you saw the sonogram and it said twins?
Yeah, I know me not believe. I know me can't believe. Even though they're here. It's
right.
Like, what? Like I said to Liz the time, you sure? Like, and she said, yeah, the doctor said, it's 2. But at the time though, it was like we weren't getting too excited, because he was telling us that most twin pregnancies start out like that. And then after a while, it's just you say one heartbeat, one probably vanish. Right. So, we were there just trying to keep the composure. And as time go by, them stick together, man. And it was a blessing to see, that they're here now, and they're just beautiful girls who, them well behaved, because the whole time them around there watch them TV, me feel.
Cool, man.
But them probably kind of want the attention now, so them ball out. But trust me, it's amazing. The answer your question, the last question you asked me before we run out.
Yeah, we were getting into it. But I don't even remember what it was, but the real stardom show up. So I saw the thing go. I mean, you good at everything, but you're the opening act. The real stars just came to the stage. So yeah. But I have to ask you this when it comes to the Virgos, because again, right now people try to keep that wall up, especially a facade of a wall. You talk about earlier on in our conversation vulnerability, right?
Yeah.
How did you come up with that concept of saying, you know what, I'm gonna open up the house, I'm gonna open up life to the onlookers, to the world? Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, we have been people who are, very, very private with everything that we do, from the start. Me, our relationship from day one, I remember when I even proposed to Liz, nobody knew about that until like 6-7 months after, when we got married. It was like a year after that people knew, when she got pregnant, it was like probably 8 months after that the world knew, It was how we could cope. We could cope with ourselves and everything that was going on around us as two people together. Because you know people are already, you know, and you know Liz is that kind of person too. So even if it was a situation that I would want to show some things, then she on the other hand is not that kind of person, and I have to respect that too. You know, so you know the mere fact that we feel like you know there is so much that the Almighty has blessed us with in terms of both of us together, you know, and then to bless us with a family, and we're growing, we're getting better as the days go by. We felt like you know there's so much that we have achieved, you know, in terms of us and as a family, that we feel like it was a perfect time to share a little with the world, you know, and what perfect time to do so, you know, like within this whole pandemic, you know, where everybody's at home and people, you know, just don't know what to do, and we decided at the time that you know what, maybe now is the perfect time to just share a little with the people more than what we post on Instagram whenever we get the opportunity. So when we came back home, we were saying we could start a YouTube channel, and this would be the perfect way to kind of tell people about our journey, and you know, because a lot of people always ask, they want to know in the comments, and we feel like, hey, this would be a nice way, because you know people are home now, they don't know what to do with themselves, you know. I feel like this can be a lot of motivation and just to uplift the spirit of the people within this time. And we decided to do it. I remember the very first video that we did. It was supposed to be like 5 minutes. It should take us 5 minutes to tell people that, hey, this is Romain, this is Liz. We're about to start a YouTube channel, whatever. And it took us like 1 hour because we were there laughing, like, is that we are
enjoying
saying,
it.
What we are doing? We sure we want to do that thing, yeah? So it's like, just to show you how private we were, and to be honest with you, I see it as a part of growth, our growth too, because I am not I've never been somebody to always be on the camera and doing a whole lot of things, but I feel like it helped me so much with even know me and your reason. It's like, me just want to talk, me just want to give you information, and so it helped with that part, and my confidence in front of the camera. Liz is somebody that it took a hard to get her to do an interview. That is the kind of, but nowadays you can see the confidence in her. Like, you know, it has helped so much. The channel has helped so much with that part of our growth, you know, and just seeing. We always make mention of the MTM family, which is Wayne Marshall and Tommy Chin.
Yeah,
is like seeing them doing it. You know, it was like, hey, look, sometimes all you need to do is just make a step, you know, take that first step in life. Whatever you feel scared about, like, hey, I want to do this thing, but I'm afraid to try it. Just make that first step, man, and anything else is possible. We believe that at one point that, all right, pandemic, by the time 2021 come, the pandemic will be over, and then maybe we're not going to vlog no more and things like that. But people call us sometime and threaten me like, yo, what do video?
Wow.
People say, yo, I'm doing videos, like, yo, we want, like, I want to make me feel alive right now. We need, like, and we realize how serious it was then when people were saying, hey, videos, you know? And
inspiring. It's very inspiring.
Till now, we still have to do videos because people are inspired by everything that we do, you know, when it comes down to the girls and how we manage, you know, to take care of them. Liz is at work now, I'm here with them by myself, you know, and it is motivating to a lot of people. And, you know, it feels good to know that, you know, we can make a video of 15-20 minutes just to show them a few things that we go throughout the day, and people enjoy it so much. So trust me, it's really and truly a blessing, you know, and you know, I wouldn't change anything about it. You know, it's not everything that happened in our life we're gonna take up and say, hey, we're gonna put it on YouTube now. You know, but
right.
we want to do things that we know will make people laugh. It will make them feel motivated and make them see themselves like, hey, Romain is going through this as well. Liz is going through this. So no need for me to feel like I am the only one over here, because if somebody that we love so much can go through things like these, then you know, I shouldn't feel too bad about myself. So
I love it, man. I love it, and especially with social media showing so much negative things, I feel like there are a couple of wholesome things that you can see, and your channel is one of those channels. Again, big fan of Liz. Your sister too. I met her say, your mother didn't forget her own show. Your mom's didn't forget her own show.
No, my mommy, I joke. Yo, like people not even get to know the real mommy yet. Believe me, it's like she's such a beautiful soul and somebody who, you know, them kind of parents that will just fit right in.
Yeah,
so how young the group of people is. Mommy just come and fit right in. So nobody feel like, oh, Romain Virgo mother, Romain mother around now, so we can't do this or we can't. She's just somebody who understands and just fit right in. She make you feel comfortable. Like,
wow.
Everybody will come around her and just fall in love with her, man, because of the person that she is. If she come here now, she don't want you to do nothing at all. She want to try and take over everything. She do the cooking in the kitchen. She'll help with the babies. She's just that kind of person, full of energy, full of life, and I'm just blessed to have a mother like her, man.
Wow. I dig that. And like I say, watching, it's amazing, and I implore you, keep doing it, because we need it, the masses need it, especially in this time. Now, we're talking about, a lot more than music primarily. I always say to the masses, the music is available on all your platforms.
All platforms,
so you can go get the music, you know what I'm saying? But in this day and age, it's more so about connecting with you. And I think the YouTube channel definitely does a great, it's a great option to do that for you.
Definitely.
Keep doing the do. Keep doing the do. Now, let me ask you this. When it comes to that same, the whole, the pandemic situation, it affects different people, especially our creatives are affected differently by it. Some people get bogged down and they're down. Some people they get inspired because, there's nothing else to do. Right?
Yeah, true.
How has the pandemic affected you creatively?
Well, I would say it have a great effect on me in terms of creating, because I get so many opportunities, like whenever I get the time, obviously, from the girls. Whenever I'm going to the studio, there's so much that was inside and so much that I was writing and putting on voice notes to just go inside the studio and just release all of that, There's so many songs that are written over the whole time, and songs on top of songs. Myself and Nico, we could give you 2 albums now if you ask us.
Wow.
We have that amount of songs that we've worked on, and it's just a blessing, because the pandemic allow you to understand that, hey, listen, this life is real,
Right.
Because we're here, and before the whole thing, we never imagined we would have ever go lock up in our house them for so long, or we're now get to go up on the road and see the people we love, get to do the things that we love to do, and so all of that teaching, everything that you see now that is happening around the community, the family, your person, the things that happen in the personal life, it now becomes music to me, and so all of that we just put inside of the studio, or from my phone, and then inside of the studio. So there's so much new music, different songs from different kind. Well, 1 second.
Come on. Ladies and gentlemen.
The guy with no wallet.
Yes, I got to do some online shopping.
Yeah, man. All right. Emma, come, Emma.
Yo.
Emma, come.
I love it.
Come.
Yo, 2 beautiful kids.
Say,
man.
hey, Uncle G. Cole.
What's going on?
Say, hey.
She's like, man.
Yeah, man. But
You know, trust me, it's for watch to watch. I see it on YouTube, but to see you in action live
yeah.
is amazing.
It's a blessing, man. Trust me, man. And me never know somebody could have multitask, you know, my brother. So nowadays, me I do one time, me have to focus. Me have to just focus on what me I do.
Yeah.
You know, and if somebody say anything to me, it's like me forget every single thing.
Wow.
You know, nowadays, me find myself I do 4, 5, 6 things one time.
Right.
And if it wasn't for these girls, then me wouldn't know some have the ability to do things like these, you know. So
Right.
me see things like these as blessings, man. Like the mere fact that you're doing things now that you never ever imagine yourself would do, and it's because of something that me see would or me probably I predict would be a struggle for me.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
Right.
you know, like them so wanna kill you, make you stronger. You know, so it has definitely made me stronger in so many different areas, man. You know.
Wow. I love it. I love it. I wouldn't have it no other way. Like I said, it's become out of YouTube to reality right now. I'm just like to see in action doing what you do is a blessing. It's a blessing.
It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing.
No, we got a lot of people showing a lot of love here, and I guess for those people who haven't checked out the YouTube channel, I need to go do so too. To me, when it comes to music, and sometimes I dissect too much, but I always think of certain projects as being not just great music, but important works.
Yes.
Your second album, The System, right? The first album was beautiful, it was a dope album, but the second album, in terms of topic and content and what you were addressing, to me, is a very important album, not just for you, but for reggae music.
Yeah, man.
Talk to me a little bit about that album. Was that also by design that I'm gonna talk about some things? You know what I mean? You dived into Mama, you dive into The System, you dive into a lot of things. Talk to me a little bit about that album.
Yeah, when I wrote The System, I feel like life was getting way more serious for me now. And I wanted to take the music from that level that people would probably feel like, hey, missing. I don't want to do the Can't Sleep song and him do, you know, the Love Doctor song. But what else can he do? I wanted to show them some serious growth in what I was experiencing over time, you know. You're still there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So doing that album to me.
I've lost your audio. Live thing, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me, it is a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to dive in with the artists and all our vibes. Trust me, I'm telling you, the real deal.
Hear me now. Tell me, say yeah, hear me good now.
You're clear, man. You're HD. You're HD.
All right. Yeah, man. So at the time, I would feel like, yo, we need to take the people on a different journey now with the system and just talk about the more serious things that were going on. I have some love songs on it as well, and it was at the time because I just couldn't go around them. I feel like my company at the same time, my record label at the same time, just couldn't go around them because people were loving those songs so much.
Right.
And you know, it's a part of who I am. It's how I started out with the love songs. So they didn't want to leave at all. But system, we're talking about some of the more serious topics, as I say. You know, the system itself. I think it was the same album that Rich in Love was on, and it was kind of showing people, you know, kind of background, similar background when I talk about Rich in Love. You know, Financially, I'm a Papa. You know, all of these kind of songs.
I know better.
Yeah, I know better. You know, because he was just trying to take it to a more serious level in terms of not just what was going on, but you know, my writing level, my writing skills to show people that listen, I love what I do, you know, and I want to make the best music for you, you know. And so I was trying to write on some different levels, different topics, you know. I tried in a song like I Know Better. I was just trying to show the youth and say, listen, You know, all of us, we could be anything that we want. You can be anything we want to be. So if a bad man thing, yeah, you can be it. But
Right,
choose the right thing. You know,
right.
because you know better. You know, and you know, I just wanted to open the minds of people some more, man. Outside of just what they know me for the love songs, I
Right.
wanted to show them this other side of me, you know, where I wanted to you know to bring some certain topics to the forefront. And System was just a beautiful album. It a lot of people said it showed growth, you
Yep.
know, which was what I wanted to achieve anyways.
Right.
You know, and you know, you have some people who they say, "Yo, no, I prefer the first album because you know
Right.
certain attachment, you know, the love songs, them and you know songs I can't see, which was one of my my very first big song. People still love that album so much. I don't know what about it, but you know, I
What?
I
Can't
just
sleep?
yeah
Yo, I'm gonna tell you a little story about that song. Can't sleep. You know. My daughter was 16 years old. She had a
yeah
talent show to do,
yeah
and I was going through some songs for her. She heard that song and she said she wanted that song. So me, I look over YouTube. I try to find the rhythm. Can't find the rhythm.
can't find it.
Can't find the rhythm. I found Barris's TV track. Don't ask me where we get it from.
Yes,
Right?
yeah, that is available. I don't know.
Yup.
Right, that's all right.
So somebody have to carry her in that studio and have her create her own little harmonies for that song
Around it, yeah.
and get her our own TV track. So right now, a year tune can't sleep. She gonna
Yeah.
use and done the show. Trust me.
Yo.
So that show is that song is special to you, but it's special to my household too. And trust me, it's a blessing. That show,
Yeah,
yeah?
man, it's a blessing, man. So that was System, man. System, beautiful album that showed growth, and a lot of writers, people who did reviews on the album, you know, the growth is what they talk about mostly in terms of writing, you know, how I sound, and that's the direction of where I was going with the music, you know, opening up to different topics and different ideas,
Wow.
and it's just a blessing, man. Blessing, a real blessing.
What was your mom's reaction when she hear Mama song?
My mother just love every single song, you know, my brother. Like,
Yeah.
he, all right, but I get you. Like, I remember the first time when I was writing Love Doctor, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the woman I write because the house that she live now, we were in that house by then,
Mm-hmm.
and upstairs I write, "I'm your love doctor, call me anytime," and then gibberish after. So I was just there singing over the same thing, trying to find where I want to take this song. And my mother let me hear down the stairs, "Love doctor, go on." More, church
vibes.
Yeah. I listen. I say, no, something I got with that song then.
Yeah.
If my mother can downstairs, I listen to something I create,
Yeah.
and it stick, then that is something great.
Right,
That's
right,
all I
right.
need. That's like confirmation. Work with this song. Work with it. Me and my mother down there said, "Love doctor, call me." I said, "No."
Here's a she Jesus up the tune. Big up Mom Dukes.
Yeah,
Big
man. I'm telling my brother, man, and it is it's just a blessing, man. So all right, she once the melody stick, she will sing.
Right.
And me not talk about just my music alone. Any
Yeah.
artist out there.
Right.
Once the melody stick, you're gonna hear she sing. Sometimes you say, "Mommy, you know what kind of song you sing?" And she would just say, that song, me hear it on the radio, and so that is her. So when it comes down to music, there isn't any specific Romain, because once it's a Romain Virgo that is out there, she have it. She get a hold of it. She's somebody that still put her CD in her car and drive around and listen. So from time to time, whenever we go back a Stepney, she say, "Carry a CD."
Yeah.
And she always look out for the community. Like people want, people that the bar there around this, so or the man they would drive the taxi there, he always ask for a CD or whatever. So she's like my little community promoter. In that sense. Yeah.
Big up moms. Big
Yeah,
up
man.
moms.
So she love the music, man. She love everything that I put out. Especially if it have anything to do with her, like me mention her I remember I did a song called Never Make Her Sad,
Yeah.
which was a song dedicated to her. And it's just something so special and she hold that so close to her heart. Like, yeah. You know, every time she have that song as a ringtone now.
Wow.
Whenever she's around, you'll hear, Mommy, you always a pray for me. Oh, I wish that you could know just how much you dear to me. You know, and you would understand how that make me feel. You know, as a son, where knowing say your mother can take up any one of your song them and use it as a ringtone.
Yeah.
You're like, me couldn't ask for nothing more. Like, what more me could I want? Just me know say, whatever me I do now, mommy just happy, and she not have to be afraid to play it. Anyway, me can send her a song now. I say some latest song, and she now me not have to worry about. She go or feel like geez, man. When if she go like this, or like when me I say another song. Every single thing that I send or that comes out is like our next favorite. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that, you know, and that is what I always wanted, to make her proud, you know, and not just make her proud because hey, I can take care of myself now, and you know, by extension, I can whatever you want, I can help you with now.
Right.
It's not that level. It's just being a human being, a man that you can proud of, can say, hey, you know, you never have the father figure around for show you things from a daddy perspective, but look at the son you are now. You know, just those kind of things. It make me so happy, you know, and I know that it make her happy. So, you know, I couldn't ask you another mother like her, man. Trust me, amazing person.
I love that. And it shows on camera when I watch the show on my seat. So big her up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Definitely. Now, when especially for singers, when singers try to come out, reggae singers, a lot of time the way to go is let me slap some covers and me do whatever I do. Especially you coming out a rising star, you did a lot of that on the show and whatnot. But I did notice that when you came out the gate with first album Romain Virgo, and it was kind of a while after before you actually started touching like covers on a recording standpoint or releasing standpoint. Was that also by design in terms of you don't want to get stuck in that, or it just didn't happen that way?
When I started out, you know, Donovan Germain was trying to focus on me and building me, you know, but he was somebody who believed in paying, you know, respect to the people who helped to pave the way. So I remember just because, for example, a song that I did called with the Alton Ellis medley that I did. You want some more? Yeah.
That did duty.
Yeah, man. So because of the song that I did with on Rising Stars, the Alton Ellis cover, he was saying, yo, he really respects it. You know, me try to show love and appreciation to the ones that were there before me. And he in the background we were doing some covers, but he wasn't ready to put them out as yet. So I don't know if you remember me doing the Alton Ellis medley.
On Rising Star?
On Rising, yeah. No, well, on Rising Star, but I did Alton Ellis medley as a recording, which was produced by Penthouse.
Right.
When you turn and you walk through that, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, so that song that I was doing songs like those. I was doing covers of Toots, you know, Time Tough, you know, Time Tough, and I even remember doing Bunny Wailer's. That song didn't go out either. We did a song called Crucial.
Right.
I know a lot of people.
And it wasn't released?
It is not. It wasn't released.
Wow.
You know, like this a system, a crucial. In this a rhythm, and at the time it was because of everything that Jamaica was. I feel like we were in a. The whole world was in a one of them time where you know say, you know funds, you know, and the entire world was just in a struggle at the time. And Donovan Jermaine at the time said that, yo, we should record songs like these. Or if we're gonna cover songs, we want to cover some songs like these and bring back some of these songs. So I was always recording, I was always working on covers, in the background, but Donovan Jermaine wanted to work on me first,
I got you.
And I really appreciated that. So it was after, we decided that, there are so many songs that and artists that we love and respect, and we feel like if we're gonna do even cover a song, it must be something special. It must be a song that we can do more with, When the original singer of the song hear this song, they should feel proud, like, whoa, I can't believe that my creation could move from this to this, Or even if it's not to this, but then something new about it, something fresh about it. That was our aim at the time, so when songs like Don't You Remember, and Stay With Me, right up to songs like Soul Provider, when they did covers of those, it's because we know that we wanted to do it, and we know what we could do with it as artists, producers, So trust me, it's a beautiful thing. Nowadays, I kind of step back from it a little bit now, and again focusing on creating some more original music, because at the end of the day, that is my legacy. Right. And over time, people seem to love everything that I'm doing, and them appreciate everything. Just like how them love an original song, the same way them love and respect if we should do a cover song. But especially now, me and management, Nico, he wants me to be focusing on self and creating and making, sharing things from my perspective, and we're enjoying it as we go along. We're creating some beautiful music, and the people seem to be enjoying it. There's some, I hate to go on an interview or talk to anybody and say, yo, me have a song forward or whatever.
Right.
We just want them to hear it, but we have some beautiful music forward, brother. That's all I can say. And, we don't want to rush it either. Even today somebody on one of my last posts, they were saying, Romain, we need some new music, but because I know what I know, I'm just like, don't worry yourself, man. Don't worry yourself. Something is coming. And I do understand, especially in a time like now where people, as I said, people are home, they can consume more. It's like they want more, they want music, they always want new music. The last song that we put out was a song called Beautiful to Me. Which is a beautiful song, by the way. And people just want more, so I understand that, but I know that, as we mentioned earlier on, that music isn't anything that we're supposed to rush, and it should feel special when you hear it, and especially if we are working towards a project, we can't be putting out 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 songs leading up, because now you're gonna have 9 songs plus maybe 15 other songs from a project that is some 20 odd or 30 odd songs that we have now, and then some of them will just become lost in the whole process. So we just have to take with time, man, as we go along, man, and make sure that whatever we put out there is something that we believe in, something that I know that I'm not just putting it out and to say, hey, here's new music, but it's because I know that I want to perform this song on stage. I want to promote this song. I believe in it so much. I believe in the message so much that I want to give it to you, and it's just the vibe that behind everything that I do now, especially now. So new music always in the pipeline.
I dig that. And your song choice when it comes to the covers is impeccable, because every last one of them, I think the reason why it resonates the way it does is because even though it's I don't even call it a cover, I feel like it's a reinterpretation, because when I hear yours, I don't think of the original, to be perfectly honest with you. I hear your one, I'm not really to appreciate the original. Now, you talk about that song Beautiful to Me, and earlier on we talk about the whole vulnerability situation too. Sometimes it's tough to, just watching the shows on YouTube, It's almost like you're maybe not emotion, but you're not afraid of putting your feelings on your sleeve. You know what I'm saying? And that conveyed into that song. Talk to the masses a little bit about the song "Beautiful to Me," because I know it's a personal, near and dear song to you.
Yeah, man. Very, very personal. Beautiful to Me was written like 2 years ago. I didn't. At the time it was just look at it as an in-house thing, something that shouldn't really go road.
Yeah.
Because at the time it was like me just wanting to have a song that I could, whenever Liz is probably feeling down, I would probably say, "Come here and let me play this song for you," and just sing the song for her, and it would be like an in-house thing. You know, so me never ever see the song having the potential to be a song like that. It was more from a point of view where, you know, it was more something like, you know, as I said, in-house and very personal. So I wrote the song 2 years ago, all because I feel like Liz take too much time in the bathroom and shit.
I can relate.
I always feel like, Liz, listen, you take too much time to get ready, man. Like, come on, you know, say you don't have to do much.
Yeah,
you spend so much time in the mirror, put on makeup and all these things, you know. And it was not a joke though, but it ended up becoming a song.
Right.
So I said, you know, I can write a song about this situation there, and I wrote the song. I don't think I did even have a bridge for the song.
Wow.
You know, until we start do the actual recording of the song. So I wrote the song, introduced it. One day we were here with the girls, and at the end of the video, I decided that, you know what, Virgo Nation, I wrote this song for Liz, and I want to share it with you. Hope you like it. And I started singing the song. She was sitting right beside me, and the moment we put out the video, everybody was saying, "Yo, what a song, bad, yo, you need Romania, Africa put out the song, you Africa record it and put it out, because that song our favorite right now. A lot of people say them favorite song, and like from the moment they hear it, it's stuck in them, the melody stuck. And me and Lisa say, yo, wow, might as well, them same want it, so I could do it. And I was looking at it at the time like an opportunity to give the fans an idea of what happens inside the studio,
Right.
like what it takes to, you know, create a song. So it was from the moment here around the keyboard to the studio where we go calling the musician Riff Raff, which was my keyboard player, calling me, you know, myself and Nico, and him help me to work out something, because I'm not that, I can play a few things on the keyboard behind me, but I'm not that good at it, right? So Riff is somebody who understands this to a different level, you know?
Sick.
Yeah, man. So
Yo, somebody said this baby is going to be a singer too.
yeah, man.
Yo.
I want to, the last night, man, I lived there on the keyboard. I play like I forget which the nighttime song I sing, and you want your Reina sing out, brother. Me I say she don't know. She just has sing, and
Right.
Lisa said, you know, say it look like she gonna sing. So the person who said that, I'm probably right. Maybe. Just maybe.
So who more give that off? Raina, Emma, who? Which one of the kids?
Reina is the one who sound like she want to a little bit.
What?
A little bit of singing. Yeah, man. So we take the people them through the process, my brother, from start to finish. Show them how we write, how we record, how we do. I'm on an interview now. Jesus.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, I cut out your part and just play for them, you know.
Yeah, man. So it work out. It work out that um the people them see everything I would do from start to finish, and them love the entire process. So we show them weekly on the vlog. Show them say, hey, this is where we reach to the song now. We just have to put on some harmony now, and we say, hey, this is where we reach to the song now. We're doing a overdubbing here and there. Musician come in and put on this, and at the end we say such a beautiful song. But how we are approaching things now, we're saying that if this song becomes a potential album song, we don't want it to just be there as a song. We wanted a music video for it.
Right.
I originally wanted Liz to be a part of the music video
Mm-hmm.
because all the songs started out. She's the inspiration behind it. But she was saying this song is such a powerful song to her that she believed that it shouldn't just be about her at the end of the day.
Right.
So she's saying, she been in, the song that I wrote that's called In This Together. I wrote another song called Hero, which was the first time that we showed the girls.
Right.
She was a part of that, and she's just saying, I feel like I'm a part of too much songs, or too much of a video. First of all, but then she's saying this song is much more powerful than just about me, because this is how she wants every woman around the world to feel about themselves.
Wow.
They should know that they are beautiful. They should know that whether they're in the makeup or out the makeup, they are beautiful.
Right. I dig that.
Yeah, man.
I dig that.
Yeah, man. So like in or out the makeup, they should know that they are beautiful. And when she said that, it's like it's a different part of me. Make me say, wow, I wasn't even looking at it the way you are looking at it. No.
Right.
And I understood at the time why she said, no, make somebody else be a part of the video, because this is more powerful than just a song that you sing for me. Because every woman around the world should feel this message, should know that this message is for them.
Right.
And right there, it opened my brain to a different level. Like I wasn't even thinking there. And she was right, because nowadays, like there's so many messages I will get daily. People reposting the song, people playing the song, say, hey, this is my song. I love this song so much. You wrote this song for me.
Wow.
And it's a blessing. It's a blessing to see where a song can come from, but how it can relate to so many people out there. So many people out there can relate to the same topic. And I'm just grateful to have somebody who has that kind of thinking at the same time.
Right.
I see it as a blessing, man. And it's a beautiful song. People seem to love the music video as well. And we just want to continue to make more music like this. I personally know that these aren't the songs that, as I said earlier on in the interview, like every DJ out there is gonna take up and say, yo, I got one session now, I'm gonna play this either first or last. But we know that music like these or songs like these have to be written, they have to be done in the studio, and it is gonna serve its own purpose for
Timeless.
whoever. Exactly.
Timeless.
And we know that it will be here for a long while, so we're just grateful, man. We're grateful for life and the opportunity to write songs like these, but even more so for people who come along and help us to understand on a different level, because it always happens, with whether it's gonna be Liz that comes in or it's gonna be Nico or Donovan Romain. It's always happened with somebody. For example, I remember the lyrics went like this at first. In or out the makeup, or in the morning when you wake up, you're still beautiful to me, right? And I remember when Riff was mixing the song by Diamond Studio, which is Sasko hear the song and I said, yo, what a beautiful song. So I'm calling me same time and I said, Romain, I love that song, Like, this song is such a beautiful song.
Wow.
But I feel like you should change still beautiful to so beautiful, because him just look on it on a wider scale now. Like saying still beautiful he was saying it make it a little bit more conditional. Like you know.
Right,
But
right,
you
right.
want to say so beautiful, and you know, no, without even a second thought, me say, yo, no worry yourself. Now come by the studio next week and come
Right,
change,
right, right.
change it because me see clearly what you're talking about. Because even though I understand where it's coming from and I
Right.
know what I'm saying, to everybody else out there, for example, somebody who don't know where the song is coming from, they don't watch a
Yeah.
vlog, they don't know a list, they don't know me, they're just hearing a song and
Mhm.
judging the song for the song. If they have a condition, for example, like somebody who have vitiligo, for example,
Right.
them hearing the song might see it from a different point of view. He's saying that I'm still
True.
beautiful. That means he's saying that something is wrong with you, but you're still beautiful, and
Right.
that is never my intention. I would never want people to think that is the intention. So it was such a valid point. I'm glad say he saw it and he wasn't afraid to talk
Yeah.
about it. So it is good to have people. As I say, it's a blessing to have people around you who have that kind of brain who can be there as a second voice
Right,
to
right,
listen.
right.
And Stasco is like a brother to me, somebody who I look up to so much, somebody who I enjoy recording with and working with in the studio or live on stage with so much. I
Right.
have so much respect for him, and I know it's the same thing towards me. So it's just a blessing, it's a blessing to have, man. And that's how I would want it to be as I go along, because I don't know everything,
Right,
and
right.
when you feel like you have life together sometimes, it just takes one moment for you to understand, to realize that, yo, you don't have everything together.
That's true.
And here is help. Don't
Yeah.
be afraid to take it.
Right, right.
And that is how most people that are around me come in to play now. Like, yo, just enjoy because it's the almighty work. Like,
Yeah.
now, I'm gonna make the right people come in your life to tell you the right things,
Right.
and that's what has been going on with music, with life itself. Everything is just a blessing.
It's a testament to who you are too, because truth be told, an artist know this. It might be another artist that might not say nothing because him know say not that he wouldn't want to give the advice, but
Yeah,
not everybody receives things properly. So it's just a
exactly,
testament to who you are as a person too.
exactly. You're
You know what
right,
I
man.
mean? No, I'll say this. Like I mentioned, important projects. There are certain songs that I deem important songs,
Hmm.
and you've got a couple of songs that are going to go down as important, but there's one particular one that I think is a very important. Not just is it a big tune, but I think
Hmm.
it's an important song, and it's that song you mentioned a while ago called "Hero" with ZZ Crew. All
Yes.
right, talk to the mass, and I'm mentioning the songs by title because I want the masses. Afterwards, when we go, I'm a play, but I'm keeping them to the end just in case Facebook cut the thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We keep
Yeah.
them at the end. But talk to me a little bit about that song, "Hero," and what a song they mean to you.
Hero. When I wrote Hero, it was just me. It was right after the babies, came,
Mhm.
and every time I hear them cry, I feel like I want to do something to just stop them from crying. I don't like every time I hear them cry, like I get this sad feeling, like I wish I could understand what they're going through,
Mhm.
and just as soon as them cry, there's something I can do to just take away all that, whether it's pain or the attention that they need at the time. I wish I could just solve it.
Right, right, right.
This was how Hero came about. Just the position that I'm in now, seeing that I'm gonna have to take life way much serious now that I'm living for not just the people I mentioned earlier, like people in back in my community, my immediate family or Liz, but no, children of my own, a
Mhm.
new family. I realize that life is gonna I have to take life way much serious now.
Right.
And it was like the song came like this because I guess when you experience something, when you see something, all you have to do now is just put
Right.
it in words, and that was Hero for me. And every time I hear it, every time I sing it, I get a different meaning and a different feeling because listen, this is your life now. This is what this is the important. This is Romain Virgo now. This is this is your road. This is what the Almighty has blessed you with. two beautiful girls, family,
Wow.
having Liz there, wanting her to feel, you know, all the love, wanting them to feel secure as 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 babies. I mentioned earlier that I didn't have a father figure around when I was growing up to teach me, like they say, yo, this is what you're gonna do when you have your kids, and this is how you should treat them.
Right.
So with everything that's coming is like, you know,
Wow.
it's kind of hard to explain,
Mhm, mhm.
but it is. Yeah, but everything, yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, man. Everything that's come together wonderfully, man, with that song. And the moment Nico hear it, the moment ZJ Chrome hear it, is like he must say, yo, wow, what a beautiful song. I mean, it just know, say, for mark this time in my life, I had to do a music video with the family, with the girls, with Liz, and the song was out, so I had to put out the music video. And this was not gonna be the first time that the world was going to see the girls, and they
Mm.
would do this video, and it was just amazing, man, to see the love that everybody was showing. And to be honest with you, this song, the video, it gave me so much confidence, and so much. It was like a motivation for me to continue to be who I am and just trying to grow as I go along, trying
Right.
to outdo myself in terms of getting better,
Right.
and so much to live up to.
Wow.
It's like the song is like a challenge to myself.
Wow. Wow.
In other words. So yeah, man.
And for the masses who haven't heard Hero, go check it out. You see, the thing about songs like those is when somebody's being transparent and you're putting everything out there like that, especially songs like those. Generally, it's a nice song, it's a beautiful song. People say, yo, I love that song, I'm gonna draw it at a certain time. But that tune there is a big tune. I'm gonna say, drop it on the radio, drop it in the session, drop it in whatever. I'm gonna tell it, every father, every man, you know what I'm saying, is going
Yeah.
to feel the same way about that song. So on behalf of the masses and on behalf of myself, not only do we appreciate it, but thanks for that song. That I'm said that
Yeah,
song
man.
that bad, it proper and
Give
it
thanks, man.
necessary.
Give thanks. Give thanks.
Necessary. Well, let me do this, Romain. You have the little one, but don't take up almost the whole of your evening, and them are gonna
Yeah.
probably firebun me right about now. Um, you know what I mean? But I just want to say thanks for hanging out with us. Talk to the masses a little bit. You know what I mean? Talking to me, but just talk to the masses a little bit. Leave a little word of inspiration or support with them, and let them know where to go and cop all of the Romain Virgo music.
Well, I always say to people like, I never, I always see myself becoming an artist and growing and thing, but how fast things has happened for me, I am just grateful. I am nowhere I want to be yet, but I'm always grateful for where I am. So, we just say that to say, as a youth growing up in Stepney, you know, it's like you wonder if these things that you have in the head can become a reality. And I'm just saying this right now to say, no matter where you're from, no matter whether in the hills or a place like Stepney, like when we come from, or in the Garrison area, wherever you are, wherever you're from, wherever around the world you're from, don't let your situation or your background, where you come from, determine where you go. Once you believe in yourself, once you work hard, once you dedicate yourself to what you want to do, then not all can only you can stop yourself, man. You just have to believe first, and you just have to make that first step. And once you make that first step, you're gonna realize that, hey, I can make a next step too, and just use every opportunity you get to its fullest. Continue to work hard, believe in yourself, never give up, never ever get too lazy. And you can achieve anything at all, man. Like as I said earlier on, only you can stop yourself. So just continue believing in yourself. Put the Almighty first in everything we you do, and work hard. You can achieve anything because there's so much that I want to achieve right now.
Right.
As I said, maybe you can use the thing that I use. Just always seeing yourself at 50% of your full potential. So even when others will feel like, yo, in reach,
Right,
good,
right.
you are going to always know in your head that there's there's still a far way to go.
Right.
Just keep on working, man. Keep on working, keep on believing in yourself, and putting the Almighty and the spirituality at the forefront of everything I do, because in everything that I do, He's always, the higher power is always there at the forefront. Me make Him lead the way. So continue believing in yourself, my people. I know that we're living in a tough time right now with this whole pandemic, and we don't know what tomorrow is gonna bring. We don't know what it look like, but just live every single day of your life being grateful for first of all life itself, the mere fact that you're here and you're breathing, and things might look tough. You might not even know where the food is coming from later. Just be grateful in everything you do. Just show gratitude, and the Almighty will work out a way, man. Just keep on pushing, keep on working hard. Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. Love your family, take care of your family, because they're gonna always be the ones when the world done with you. The ones that really and truly know you, because nobody know you like your family.
Yep.
But they're gonna be the ones that are gonna be there. When you look at a man's funeral, who is there?
Oh, wow.
All people around the world, and them go through and them can say, yo, there are some people or some people, but just look at who is gonna be there. The ones who are gonna be around at the time. So just live life, man, and enjoy, live it to the fullest. No matter how tough the time is, believe in yourself, work hard, put God first, and everything alright, man. Everything will be alright.
We appreciate it, brother. And on behalf of everybody, I'm gonna say this: the people who love the music, love the culture. One, thanks for keeping the banner high, because we're in that time frame where people are worried about the culture being, let down to some degree. Thank you so much for keeping it high. But not only that, but for giving us music when off a censor. Tune where from my kids been a kid, and you've been dropping music. Me can say, yo, we're real going on the road. Me drop some Romain Virgo, you're gonna love it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. I know a lot of people appreciate that, and thank you so much. I don't even know if I said please keep on doing it, because I've got faith that you will. But thank you.
Trust me. Give thanks, my brother.
Give thanks. When in a tone again, my lord, because here what people. Somebody commented earlier on, because saying it in a studio live, I'm like, yo, the world is different now, Plus, it's all good. When you're in town again for a lot of day, whatever the case may be, we're gonna do it right here. But thanks for the time, brother.
Say, brother, man. We shall link again, my brother, man, because that's the moment when we wait for. The moment where we can start see each other again and can boom fist and say, yo, brother, what go on? Yeah. Me miss that, my brother. I tell you so. We just can't wait, man. We just can't wait for go back in the place, link up again in a real flesh. You see me? So, give thanks for the interview, brother. Big up to everybody that stayed on and that are still here. Whole heap of love and appreciation. We just there going to do music, man. I can't wait. We have so much coming that we can't even say. But just know that. Just keep your eyes, ears open. Whole heap of new music forward.
Looking forward, brother. I'm gonna drop Hero for them and a couple more before we get out of here. But again, we know the girls ready. I'm ready for Voice 2 dub. So I'm gonna just go do your thing. Big up Liz. Big up Mom Dukes. I want to keep doing it, all right?
All right, family. Respect every time.
Much love. Blessings.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Romain Virgo. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Janu, me have a different hunger from me you them burn.
One of my favorite joints is called Hero.
As the light out on the road, me a pre-take.
Romain Virgo ZJ Chrome.
Oh,
it's called Hero.
From me you them burn. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hustle turn up, muscle fill up. Hope they know not depend on love. Rain or fall, I got it all. Happy work hard is a must. Cause me now go home without them dinner. Some things got to give. No No, me no want go home without no dinner. My youth, them a believe me going harder. Janu, me have a different hunger from me youth them born. As daylight out of the road, me a pray me take car. Oh yeah, from me youth them.
I read your mind, Carol.
Whoa,
Let's go.
hustle turn up, muscle fill up. Hope they know not the big cry up. Rain a fall, I got it all. Happy work hard is a must. Cause me nah go home without them dinner. Some things got to give. No, me no want go home without no dinner. My youth, them a believe me going harder. Yes, my youth, them a feel love them father. Protect them and be there for them mother. Every day them smile, we get brighter. Oh, they must know I'm their hero. I'll be there, me want to share. Me and them have to spend enough time. And some of fun, still I go home. Even if I don't have a dime. No, me now gonna let my kids know, sir. Some things got to give. Can't be alive and make them suffer. My youth, them I believe me going harder. Yes, my youth, them I feel love them harder. Protect them and be there for them mother.
Homegrown with G. Cole. He's got a heart of gold.
Them smile, we get brighter. Oh, they must know I'm their hero. Yeah, you know me can't go home without them food. No, every time when I hear them cry, put me in a bad mood.
Classic, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I mentioned it as an important song.
Yeah, tell you, crew.
Not just a big tune, but a very important tune.
As my youth, them up, love them fast.
Large about the fathers out there doing what they got to do for the kids, all right?
Take them and be there for them mother. Every day them smile, we get brighter. Oh, they must know I'm their hero.
Sometimes we gotta ask them to fade away too, you know what I mean? But mine out there for real, you know.
Yo, sons, go.
Try this one on for size. Let's go.
When I see my friends become my enemy, I have to far.
No near them will not go.
No link, no bar. Cause I know dirty heart can't sweep with room. They are like the trees that can't bloom, and they shall slowly fade away. And I know dirty heart can't wash with soap. The meditation twist up like rope, and they shall slowly fade away.
Let's see.
But I'm an answer to me, no Romain. Enough of them now go like that show ya. Why? Bad man stuck in a them head like a stomach. Them bird like tree stripe, one a night made by Puma. Them set for leap and I spell it by Oma. Start go you not to them, I say you work out. Get the visa, you fly out them, I pray for you drop out them. Sit down like calculate by in and you back out them. Say them are your friend, but them are farm about them.
Melverton Lodge up. Curly, you don't know. Marcy, what up?
Yo, sons, go.
Let's go.
When I see my friends become my enemy, I have to far.
No near them will not go.
No link, no bar. Cause I know dirty heart can't sweep with room. They are like the trees that can't bloom, and they shall slowly fade away. And I know dirty heart can't wash with soap. The meditation twist up like rope, and they shall slowly fade away.
But I'm an answer to me, no Romain. Enough of them now go like that show ya. Why? Bad man stuck in a them head like a tumor.
Them bird like tree stripe. One a night made by Puma. Them double lip and I double lip by Puma. Start go you not to them. I say you got a go. Get the visa you fly out. Them a pray for you drop out them. Sit down like I calculate by in and you back out them. Say them are your friend. But them heart mama about to me say.
Well, dirty heart can't sweep with broom.
Could I never.
They are like the trees we can't blow.
Could I never.
They shall show it.
What?
Take away.
Can't find my lighters, I guess so.
No. Dirty heart can't wash with soap.
Put your sanitizer bottles in the air.
The good.
Put up your sanitizer bottles in there.
Then look along, we tell them say we stop fight. Get son of the done up for them a come and act like. Them a you brother, all them good pamphlet backbite. Watch them kill it pretty soon, them a go show them colors like a stoplight. Them
Color down a brass fight. Them hearts so dirty, want to discover with a Scotch bride. Them need a whole reservoir of jelly water to wash off them heart. That could hold it on the back one at the standpipe.
find out. Dirty heart can't sweep with broom.
Could I never.
They are like the trees we can't blow.
Could I never.
They shall surely
What?
fade away. And I know dirty heart can't wash with food. Ta-na-na-na. Ta-na-na-na.
Them can't cut without. We got some in the chew. Romain Virgo, ladies and gentlemen, soul provider. Smash.
Talk about love. Talk about trust. Talk about forever, baby. Talk about us. I give you my word. Stick to my guns. Believe me when I say it, baby. It's just begun. You don't understand.
Lodge up the land in Deltona.
The full intent.
Miami, Atlanta, Georgia's in the building. New York is rocking.
The baby, I wanna be your soul provider. And baby,
Yeah, man. I can't ignore the sweetness of the music.
that's me. For the longest time, baby, I wanna be your soul provider. Rich in love, eh. Rich in love, rich in love, eh. I am rich in love, financially I'm a papa. It's just you that I'm after. Got lots of love to give you, baby, that me no shatter. We give you loving and brighter. I am rich in love, financially I'm a papa. It's just you that I'm after. Got lots of love to give you, baby, that me no shatter. Baby girl, see me after. Let me show you who I am. Take it on the gun and show you where I'm from, yeah. You don't know what the garrison me from. Tuggy, screw face. I saw down your Sunday. Cartoon box and push cats and we from Bill. We wanna tie enjoy life any we can, yeah. Girl, we know say you never want come. But baby, no bread because the war done, yeah. April or rice for dinner. We go flower boy down with some butter put in her. Hey, holiday time we not gonna plaza. The shop down the lane beside the ladder. Yeah, let me show you which part the border. Try no pass if you see up on the side, yeah, girl. You no step in the gutter water. No dirty up your day dress. Your mother about you, girl. I am rich in love, and actually I'm a pop.
Stepney represents
You that I'm a
St. Anne, baby.
There's a love to give you, baby, that me no shot.
Get the music.
Loving and brighter. I am rich in love, and actually I'm a papa. It's just you that I'm after. Got lots of love to give you, baby, that me no shot. Baby girl, see me after. Me a take you to me. Yeah.
You see why I said some people in 10 years gonna be talking about Romain Virgo like a berries, how they speak now? Talk about a catalog. And we can't get but a fraction in.
Yeah.
When the artist thing turn up, it's crazy, baby.
Yeah.
Quality every
I'm
day.
your love doctor. Call me anytime you need me, baby. I know you like it like this.
When I kiss you on the lips, I'm your love doctor. Call me anytime you need me, baby. Just call me anytime when you're ready for the bump and grind. It's only you. You're all I need. I did you wrong, and I'm sorry.
Larger brick. Mish, what up?
I miss
Julianne.
you.
Hey, Pauline.
That's why I'm writing this.
What up, Hope?
Oh, you're gonna need
Large up Darcel, Courtney.
some medication.
Let's get in right now. Let's go.
Cause I'm your love doctor. Call me anytime you need me, baby. I know you like it like this. Hey, when I kiss you on the lips, I'm your love doctor. Call me anytime you need me, baby. Just call me anytime when you're ready for the bump and grind. Oh, yeah.
Classics on top of classics.
Oh, yes.
Let's roll.
This is a serious time, violence and crime, and up here gunting the youths them up on their mind. Oh,
Large up J.O.L. Jayot. Yeah, man. Joey or Joe.
this is a serious time, violence and crime, and up here gunting the youths them up on their mind. Oh, them bust it when rain a fall. You know, sister, them no care, them your youth. Bust it all when sun a shine. Oh, you know see a beer juvenile. Yeah, I'ma lock the big guns out the street. Oh, where them get it from? Nobody know. The father was a killer.
Bring me bananas, I want to.
Oh,
Coach, what up, what up, what up, what up?
oh,
Thanks for joining the party.
I know me can't see. No matter how me try to do it, me can't see.
We overdue. It's time to get up out of here, but guess what?
Up here gunshot.
Can't help ourselves, man.
Can't see. No matter how me try.
Heard me talk about this song earlier?
Can't
I
see.
want y'all to try this one, all right?
Up here blood in the streets.
Everything good?
Yeah, man,
Cool,
everything.
I'm play, man. You know what? Tell us the other day we over Ray Clash, I tell them to the big tune, I can't sleep. And the whole place still, I tell them done.
Really?
Yeah, man, the tune I go on, man, it's hot, man, I tell them done, man.
Really?
I don't tell them, man.
Respect.
And I said, different this day. You know, so that small 5 days, and they go down, I can't bless me with something.
Yeah, no, sir.
Me nah have no money. As you ask me, you think me for running, and you a laugh like you think say it funny. Me not even weak, man. Give me a break, man. Me nah have no money. As you ask me, you think me for running, and you a laugh like you think say it funny. Look how much you owe me. You better you love me, love me, love me, love me. Why you think say your problems bigger than for me? We never see you yet, and you have nothing to give me. And every time me ask what you want deal with, I just nothing like one. You see me? Me can't afford to give you every time. Cause right now me don't have a dime. The time you sit down on the corner lurks, just want to look at work. Me not have no money. As you ask me, you think me for running, and you a laugh like you think say it funny. Me not even weak, man. Give me a break, man. Me not have no money. As you ask me, you think me for running, and you a laugh like you think say it funny. Boy, this a me kick off in face. Me coulda run the place, done the place. No boy coulda violate. Me coulda have crazy machine, shit. Me coulda lock down the scheme, but me choose to keep it clean. Cause I know better, I know better. All them a go like them mad like pepper. I know best, I know best. Things said them bad, them no hear nothing yet. I know better, I know better. All them a go like them mad like pepper.
Put your hand sanitizers up.
I know
Put your hand sanitizers in here.
yet.
Yo.
Everything them mile up, everything them pile up. Boy violate and all him life get style up. Who them a style up, I come a try while up. And no boy life would a get spoil up, yes. This me and my dogs would be barking. You know, say me would do in and not talking. Him could have big like on me still a step to him on anything or anything. But I know better, I know better. All them a go like them mad like pepper. I know
It's your boy, Blackavelli Thorpe from London, UK. Touchdown in Montego Bay, heading to Ocherias, to the curls and turns of Fern Gully, to the green hills of Walker's Hood. One DJ, G. Cole, with a homegrown show. Hey, G. Cole, you smashing it.
It's almost that time.
Chatty, chatty, Mount Amasi, mix up. Why you not leave people business? I said, below people business. Good God, I tell you about.
Nothing near gap, nothing nearby your place won't fix up. Why you not allow people business? Leave people business alone. Leave people business alone. Oh God.
And I say one time people them used to say one sweet nanny goat and go run in belly. So when we touching on the street, nobody see it. Country baby things and not just people say.
I got you, man. I want you. We gotta pick up Canada, Coral Springs, Coconut Creek is locked in with us right now. Miramar is here, Hollywood is here. We got you, all right? Let's roll, baby.
Chatty, chatty, Mount Amasi, mix up. Why you not leave people business? I said, below people business. Good God, I tell you about.
Nothing near gap, nothing nearby your place won't fix up. Why you not allow people business? Leave people business alone. Leave people business alone. Oh God.
And I say one time people them used to say one sweet nanny goat and go run in belly. So when we touching on the street, nobody see it. Country baby things and I tell people so you give it.
Ooh, them can't look in on my face again. When one police come running on my place again. So right now me as I could this.
Romain and Christopher Martin.
It already now go make the beat no more, mister.
Chatty, chatty, Mount Amasi, mix up. Why you not leave people business? I said below people business.
Good God, I tell you about. Nothing near gap, nothing nearby your place won't fix up. Why you not allow people business?
Leave people business alone. Yeah, this one is for all of the hardworking people.
It's almost that time. I gotta roll, all right?
People,
How much time is this, so?
what it feels like.
For the music, mud.
Be a work from 6 in the morning straight up to midnight.
Jano.
Midnight. I'm here to tell you. You think it's easy for barbers stand up in the shop all day and nothing like one. You think it's easy for farmers stay up in the sun all day and blow the farm. It's no easy being a vendor nor a taxi man. No. You think it's easy to stand up and know what you use to cry before for now. But now who feels it not it? We are feeling from a little and a grow. I who feels it not it? Sometimes it feel like we let go. I who feels it not it? We are feeling from a little and a grow. I who feels it not it? I only judge and know. Ooh, ooh.
EK, you getting these people in trouble. You getting these dudes in trouble.
First time that I saw you and looked in your eyes, should have known it shouldn't come as a surprise. You are trouble, deep, deep, trouble. Yes, you had that look on your face. You were with your man, but still up in my space, looking trouble. You are trouble. Hey, woman, woman, woman. Why didn't You, now you let my woman find out, and she's everywhere looking for me. Tell me how can
That time I want to thank you for rocking with me, man.
for
We
me,
got to big up tonight's guest, Mr. Romain Virgo.
baby.
Like I said, one of the best.
You do everything just to get my attention. I'd run away if I know your intention was trouble deep.
Large up Liz.
Trouble.
Raina M. All right, yeah, man. Large up Mom Dukes.
Small little ways, everything and more to put any man in trouble.
Natasha, what up?
You are trouble, eh. Woman. Why did I?
Thank you so much, Jeanette.
You know you let my
Appreciate you big time.
notes, and she's everywhere looking for me. Tell me how can I go if she's looking for me?
You heard us talk about the song. This is how I roll out, all right? This is how I close out. It's a classic, man. Future classic.
You take forever to get ready. I wonder why you always do that. You spend forever looking in the mirror. I wonder why you always do that. I see you trying to impress me, but you always impress me. Oh, baby, you don't know that. You know how to make up, and in the mornings when you wake up, you're so beautiful to me. You spend your days and nights on the phone.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's called Beautiful to Me. It's Romain Virgo, one of the latest joints. Gotta roll, so we gotta leave on this one. Trust me when I say nice. Dr. Shelley, what up? EK, you know what I'm talking about.
You take forever to get ready.
Thanks, Julianne.
I wonder why you always do that. You spend forever looking in the mirror. I wonder why you always do that. I see you trying to impress me, but you always impress me. Oh, baby, you don't know that. You know how to make up, and in the mornings when you wake up, you're so beautiful to me. You spend your days and nights on the phone, looking at girls in Vogue magazine. But I spend my whole
Thank you so much, Carol.
looking at
Appreciate you.
'cause you're my everything. You are my queen. So you don't have to impress me, 'cause you always impress me.
Put your sanitizers in the air.
Ooh, baby, you don't know that. In the round the makeup, and in the mornings when you wake up,
Wave your sanitizers.
you're so beautiful to me. Maybe you don't like your hair, but I don't even care. You're so beautiful to me.
La química, esta música, Homegrown with G. Cole.
Estás escuchando Homegrown con G. Cole.
您现在正在收听的是 Homegrown with G. Cole.
You're listening to Homegrown with G. Cole.
Shining in the dark, yes. In the makeup, and in the mornings when you wake up, you're so beautiful to me. Maybe you don't like your hair.
I want to thank you so much for rocking out with us, all right? Sharon, thank you so much. Angela, thank you so much.
You're so beautiful.
If you haven't yet subscribed to the podcast, Homegrown with G Cole is available on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Radio.com, YouTube, wherever you listen to your podcast, we're there, all right? We listen to some great music. We talk to some great people. Always a vibe, all right? Hit me up on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at my G Cole. I'll let you know who's going to be in the building and when they're going to be here, all right? But more than anything else, go subscribe to that YouTube channel. Let's get the numbers up, all right? Let's get them up, let's get them up, let's get them up, all right? It's time for me to get up out of here. Want to pick up everybody watching in on Jamaicans.com. All the people listening in on radio. Got to pick up everybody watching over there. Homegrown with G Cole. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Put your sanitizers in the air. Put your hand sanitizers up. Rail up. It's yours truly and Romain Virgo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for tonight's guest. All right. Appreciate y'all. And of course, for everybody out there, thank you. Thank you all so much for rocking out with us. I appreciate y'all. All right. Means a lot. Our brother got to roll though. I got to roll. I got to roll. I got to roll.
You don't know that in all the makeup and in the mornings when you wake up, you're so beautiful to me. You spend your days and nights on the phone looking at girls in Vogue magazine. I'll spend my whole life looking at you, 'cause you're my everything, you are my queen. So you don't have to impress me, 'cause you always impress me. Oh baby, you don't know that in and around the makeup and in the mornings when you wake up, you're so beautiful to me. Maybe you don't like your hair, but I don't even care.